Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Land and Home Show. Today we're addressing the question of whether Kentucky is a good place to live or not. Hi, I'm Stephen J.B. Davis, your land specialist and residential realtor here in Central Kentucky and beyond. And as I said before, we are addressing the question of whether Kentucky is a good place to live or not. I happen to think that it's a great place to live. I really enjoy living here. But in this episode, I really wanted to allow you to hear the opinion of other people. So I asked some past clients, I've asked friends and family to send me the reasons why they like to live here. And they did, thankfully. So I'm going to start off with something that someone wrote in because they weren't able to video record a message. And then after that, it'll just be some folks that I know describing their own reasons why they like it here. So I'll start with Kayla. Kayla wrote, Kentucky is my home. It's safe, it's welcoming, and affordable, and has provided me a great backdrop to build a great life. I've never considered leaving or had a burning desire to move elsewhere, despite having lived my entire life here. It's the South and the Midwest and Appalachia. You can drive to huge cities in less than one day in many directions, or you can choose another direction and be in some of the most beautiful farmland and historic communities in our country. We have bluegrass music, but also Jack Harlow. He's a rapper if you don't know who that is. And even though we're too small for a professional sports team, we've created our own with Kentucky men's basketball. I've never known anyone to leave and never come back. So thanks, Kayla, for that. And now on to some other folks who recorded their responses for why they enjoy living here. Or in some cases, they specifically talked about Lexington. But without further ado, here we go.
I love living in Kentucky because you can do so many things here that you can't do anywhere else. I mean, we've got horse racing, we've got bourbon, we've got all these beautiful horse farms and landscapes, incredible cities that are so walkable. All of our downtowns are amazing, such good bar scenes, such amazing art. It's just, there's no better place, really.
So I love living in Lexington, Kentucky because of the sense of community. I am a dentist here. I've been here for going on 23 years, and I really couldn't imagine living anywhere else. I've raised a family here. I've grown a business here. And the sense of community in this city is amazing. From the people I work with to the community that I serve in my practice, and even my neighbors that I have here, we all have each other's back here, and it's a big city feel with that small town community camaraderie. So that's why I love living in Lexington, Kentucky.
Hey there, friends of Steven. Here at the Coldstream Dog Park, you can see the dogs in the background. Aaron Rothke here. I love living in Lexington. I've lived here for 22 years. Came from Chicago, so I love the weather, travel times, cost of living. Best of all the bourbon. The best bourbon is here. Used to be living in Lexington, Kentucky.
I love living in Kentucky because there's a ton of nice people, a lot of opportunity to get outdoors, and we have great weather, and it's just a lot of fun.
We love living in Kentucky because it's horse country, it's bourbon country, it's rolling hills, bucolic countryside. It's just a really nice place to live. And for us, we feel like the dollar just goes farther here. So we've lived here for 5 years, have come from different places, big cities and some small towns, and we just really enjoy living in Kentucky and have the whole time we've been here, and look forward to continuing to build our life here.
Why do I like living in Kentucky? This beautiful weather in the fall, Kentucky football, tailgating. Heck, you might even find a game right down the street.
What I love about Kentucky in particular is it reminds me of home. I'm from South Carolina, and the vegetation, the things that are here, the speed that things move, also the level of access to things, whether it's here in music acts, art, sports, things of that nature, going outdoors and doing things with family and kids. There's plenty of things to do here. But there's also the proximity to things like Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Nashville, St. Louis for that matter. You know, there's plenty of places that have some other things going on that we have pretty quick access to. But yeah, I think in general, it's also like Lexington in general. It's small enough to where you can know everybody in your industry or on your street. It's also big enough to have plenty of opportunity for everybody.
Why do I like living in Lexington? Because I live all across the United States, and Lexington is the first city that immediately felt like home. Lexington is a small town with big city amenities. My family loves it, and so do I.
Why do you like living in Kentucky?
Because those horses. Because I love my school.
What's the name of your school?
Maxwell Elementary.
Yay! Go Kentucky!
Go Kentucky!
I have lived in 5 different states in my life. I grew up in Minnesota, so that always has a piece of my heart. But when I moved to Kentucky, there is something about this place that imprints on your soul and you can't leave. I don't know if it's how green it is here, if it's the horses that you see all over the place, or the people. It's a mix of everything, but it literally gets into your blood and you can't leave.
My name's Emmanuel, and a few of the things that I absolutely love about living here in Kentucky are the creeks and the rivers. All of our waterways are deep woodlands, the secret and sacred spaces that exist here that growing up I used to run around and play in and explore. I love the absolute exploration of all of it. While doing so, I discovered that self-discovery is one of the most important things that a person can prioritize in their life. And Kentucky provided me the space and the freedom and solitude within these beautiful places to do just that for myself. I discovered that I'm a photographer and filmmaker, and the creative spaces that exist here have been absolutely amazing. Something that I absolutely love about this place. I have grown up here, and I couldn't have asked for a better place to discover exactly who I am.
Well, I hope that provided some insight for you. I hope to do more videos like that, but you know, people are busy and sometimes they just can't make things happen. But I always want to give you opinions of others when allowable, or rather when those people are able to give you their opinions, whether it's about land or living here or a service that they provide. But I'm really looking forward to the rest of the year here, getting in some hunting. Hopefully we'll be taking some video footage of some of my hunts and getting some new faces on the show. Without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye, but if you need help buying or selling a home or any land, you know where to reach me. All of my info is at the bottom of the description of this video. And thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know how I can help. Adios.